everybody yet. I know most of them. But I was thinking maybe the next couple of meetings, we could all get to know each other a little bit better. Just take a couple of seconds and go around. If Mr. Valentine would start and introduce yourself and kind of tell us where you live. And in 12 seconds or less, whatever we should know in 12 seconds or less.
Okay, I'm Bob Valentine.
Third, I don't know, we should say, well, since Gabrielle is in the 54th, we don't know her. Because Tom's in the 53rd, John doesn't come down and help him. So I think it's really critical that we together, as a larger group, get behind and help our candidates. So if anybody has any questions, a real quick overview. That's kind of the plan moving forward to try to grow, obviously, both sides. Any questions about that? Does that make sense to everybody? Has everybody? Yes, sir.
What's your main goal? What's your
the main plan of the organization? The main focus of this organization is...
For example, Ron Naring, he is the California Republican Party chairman. He usually holds his own leadership institute. That's $100 just to hear him talk about his one topic, effective communications. And the whole day of this is going to be April 12th. It's $45 at the door. It includes breakfast and lunch and all the materials. Basically, we're breaking even with this. And the only reason why we're charging $60 at the door instead is because we're trying to encourage people to register, so that we know how many seats we got, because the headquarters where it's held at really has limited seating. It's about the same number of seating as in here, and if we fill it up, then we're basically going to be telling people, sorry, it's full. The reason why I'm mentioning it to everybody, not just to assembly candidates like Tom, and Liddy was here earlier. She's running for this 25th state senate, and then you have Brian over here running for the 36th congressional. We like to get them in there, and we'll probably give them a little bit of a priority if they register before the 8th. But we are trying to get local candidates involved. We need to get local candidates trained. And at my level, we're not just thinking about 2008. We're thinking about 2009. We have all these city council races coming up. Rancho Palos Verdes has a big battle coming up. We got we got a good city council member, Dr. Peter Gardner, termed out. So we need to get some people to get in there. We have a lot of good races coming up in Long Beach, Signal Hill. So 54th, we got plenty of stuff going on there. And I just wanted to just real quickly. Let's see. One of the people also talking is Araceli Gonzalez. She was the deputy director and chief fundraiser for Governor Schwarzenegger. A lot of people have this impression that Governor Schwarzenegger just paid for his own stuff there. That's not true. $20 million at least was raised by her alone. And so if you want to know how she did it, it'll cost you $45. Okay? And that's just one of the people talking. Hector Barajas, CRP Communications Director, will talk to you about working with the media. I'm going to have a talk on what I call the SWOT analysis. I'm trying to get candidates to really think honestly about their strengths, their weaknesses, their opportunities, and their threats. Because too many candidates don't think about that until 2 or 3 weeks before the election, and by then it's too late. It's too late to suddenly start identifying what your weaknesses are. It's definitely too late to take advantage of any opportunities, and by the time you find out about threats, they're already being used against you, and basically you're doing damage control, basically just to save your reputation, let alone save votes. And so that's going to be a big how to do there. I know it's going to be quick as far. We tried to hold it on the 29th of March. We couldn't get the set of speakers. Someone who's not on here who we also got is, as many of you know, Stephen Frank, right? He is going to be there as well, talking about some of the big issues for him. He's taking over some operation type stuff. So $45, you're going to be getting a lot of people here. There's other people on this list. I won't go into too much detail, but there's at least 3 different people on this list who charge over $100 just to come hear them speak. And you're going to have them all in one day. Again, it's April 12th. Starts at 9 o'clock. Breakfast is at 8:30. It's going to go all the way through. Our featured speaker at lunch is going to be Joe Justin, who's the political director for the Republican caucus. So he's a guy tracking every Republican who's running for office in the state of California, figuring out, okay, who do we got today? Who do we going to have in 2010? He's the guy. So you want to be on his list. He'll be there speaking for the day. So if you're interested in doing something like this, or if you know another candidate, someone who's thinking about running for city council, school board, water board, or something like that, please, this is the way to go, because you know, too many people jump into a race because a bunch of friends or say, hey, you should run, and then they realize, holy cow, I mean, talk to some of the candidates here, especially those who have run for a board before, it's intimidating, and if $45 can help alleviate some of that and get you going on some things, that's what we want to do. So thanks a lot.
Thank you, John. So again, don't forget to tip your servers. We've got a great meeting scheduled next month. We've got some more candidates to speak. We've got Assemblyman Cameron Smythe, who's a wonderful speaker to her name candidates elect. Your charge, if you wish, for the month is to think of some young people to get involved. So if you've got some contacts, email me or bring the names with you next week. Bring the kids with you next month. Bring them along. Have them come to the meeting and see what it's all about. Also, I'd like to throw a thought out to you before we go. Maybe you want to volunteer right away. Maybe we can discuss it at the next meeting. There's a guy that sits at PCH in Mountville a lot with a little sign that war is not the answer. And he really annoys me. Because he doesn't understand. And I beat my horn at him and he waves like I'm supporting him. And unfortunately, there's no way to distinguish my disdain. But
one sticker missing. One unequivocal.
Put a push bumper sticker on it.
there you go. What I'd like to throw out as an idea to think about is maybe we can organize some support our troops, people out on the streets someplace as a group with some banners and signs. That's going to get critically more important as we move to November, and that is a real issue for us that the media will try to beat us up on. So we need to get that support. So
I was going to say, you might want to get in touch with the Blue Star Mothers in the South Bay. Yes, we do. Perfect.
So if we can support the Blue Star Mothers and just get a group of people we can rotate through shifts, through time, and maybe get out there and do some of it.
If you'd like to put a permanent presence up, are you aware that the Pacific Coast Highway from Mexico to Oregon is designated as the Blue Star? Not the Mountain Veterans Highway. It's the Blue Star Veterans Highway, and anybody can sponsor a sign. They put the sign up. You can see the one sign that's already up, and it's at the corner of the Redondo Beach Library. And this
What did you say? How much does it cost?
about $700.
$700.
You have a nice big display when you come up.
That street corner would be a good spot for one, is that what we're saying?
Right where he sits.
All about police.
With security camera to catch it and desecrating it,
That's
so
right.
you can throw them in
That's
jail.
right. So think about that, because I think we should get involved in more of that.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so let's bring that up late tonight to continue. Let's talk about that next month. Colonel, thank you very kindly.
Thank you.
Have a great month. We'll see you all next week.